Actually shot all three of these guns yesterday, so we are kind of ready to talk about them, I guess, in a sense. So first off, we have the newest gun on the channel, the TWC Hex from Jacob Gray Firearms. Really amazing 2011 we'll talk about. We have the Zastava M90 5.56 AK that we literally just got done filming the 1,000 round range review for yesterday. We also have the EP9 by XTAR, which I also filmed the 1,000 round range review for yesterday. Mountain Man, what's up, man? Below average Utah dad, what's going on, dog? But yes, so the M90 1,000 round range review is complete. The TWC Hex from Jacob Gray, I did not do the 1,000 round range review of it yesterday, but we did run maybe 200 rounds through it or so. We did some first shots with it and first impressions. And then we completed the 1,000 round range review of the EP9 by XTAR as well. So these are the three guns we got out. We also have the giveaway gun in the background, the Canik TW, Jesus, these numbers and letters are gonna be the death of me. The Canik TP9 Elite SC, okay, boom. Hectic, what's up, Malik? Yes. So yeah, funny enough, speaking of kind of that German Flecktarn goon tape, it held up very well. I think kind of the pattern of this allows for a little bit of scruff and tumble to the goon tape. The black goon tape, it holds up very nicely as well, but it was incredibly muddy and dirty at the range yesterday. So everything is kind of super dirty, covered in mud, but that's okay. They're tools. I did clean the TWC Hex just because I just filmed like the post-range review thoughts or whatever on it, or the first shots on it, and I just wanted it to be nice and pretty for the video. But I did not clean the EP9 or the M90. So you just did a lot of shooting. Yeah, we really weren't there for too long. We were only there about 3 hours or so, 3 or 4 hours. But yep, I spent about 2 hours on the EP9, about 2 hours on the M90. And then the first shots of the Hex didn't take very long because we just ran 4 or 5 mags through it a little bit. But yeah, it was a lot of shooting. It was a lot of fun at the range. I don't really want to, I'm not going to there's not really too much to spoil, I guess, for the range reviews. But first shots of the TWC Hex, I really enjoyed this gun. So this is going to be a really fun range review. The Zastava M90 did phenomenal at the range, which, I kind of expected it to. Very fun to shoot. Very, very, very fun to shoot. I did end up switching a little bit of some muzzle device stuff with the range review for this yesterday. We started with just the classic slant brake. We ran it with the Wolverine as well. And then we also ran it with this Zenico clone muzzle brake also. Very enjoyable gun to shoot. And then, did your fingers start hurting? Nah, we're okay. We're used to it. How does the honeycomb style grip feel? It feels pretty good, man. One of the biggest things about this gun is really just the quality of the machining and attention to detail on this build. And the grip is no exception to that. It feels really good in the hand. It's kind of hard to appreciate on camera, but they do have these like little divots and valleys in that hexagonal grip to really give your hand a nice grip on the gun. And there are serrations on the back and the front of the grip module as well. So I do like the honeycomb grip. Lich, hey, what's up? And then the EP9 by XTAR, we did that 1,000 round range review. We did shoot this with both the blast shield that it comes with, as well as a 9mm can. I did actually run a buttload of mags, like as in different types of mags. I ran, our stick Glock mags. I ran a Korean mag that worked somehow. I ran 17 round Glock mags. I ran 17 round P mags. I ran 18 round XTAR mags. And this gun also performed incredibly well at the range. For how light this gun is, the recoil pattern is pretty impressive. I will say that the Zastava M90 did have a lighter recoil impulse than the EP9, but, two different classifications of guns. Guys, we are hopefully getting close to the Goth Girl high point. Yes, I believe at the end of May, Mountain Man. Alexander says, hey, where do you announce the channel giveaway winners? Typically, we'll do that on a live stream is typically how I do it. And then like the name of the live stream will be like, winners. And like it's somewhere in the live stream description. I could do a short to announce the giveaway winners, but I feel like typically the giveaway enterers are on the live stream, so we'll probably announce it on a live stream. The giveaway does end May 31st. Is Glock 19? No, no Glock 19s out on the table. We have the EP9 by XTAR, a little 9mm kind of PCC. We have the TWC Hex from Jacob Gray Firearms. Then we have the Zastava ZPAP, whatever. Zastava M90 5.56 AK. The giveaway gun is the Canik TP9 Elite SC and the Utica Knives Survival Knife. So that's the giveaway package. If you guys are just popping on the stream, welcome to the Muzzle Bro channel. Please subscribe to the channel. I really would appreciate it. We will have 1,000-round range reviews on all of these guns out on the table very shortly. I think the next long-form video to be posted is going to be the specs, unboxings, first impressions, and first shots of the TWC Hex here. Oh, damn, 5.56 AK. Crazy. Yeah, I actually am a really big fan. I have a bunch of 7.62 by 39 AKs, so I am very used to shooting those. So to pick up an AK chambered in 5.56, and it just is incredibly fast and low recoiling, and it's actually a ton of fun. I do really like the Serbian Redwood on this. I did scratch the shit out of it. Oh, there goes the monetization. I did scratch the hell out of this at the range, but you know, I kind of expected to do so. Running 1,000 rounds through a gun, it gets a little dirty, it gets a little scuffed up, especially yesterday. We were just in the trenches in the mud. I really want to get stippling done on my Glock 45, but at the same time, I want to keep the look of the goon tape on it. You know, I have my thoughts on a stippling a Glock. I don't know. I picked up some stipple grips, stipple jobs that I thought look and feel really nice. And I've also picked up some guns that have been stippled that I'm like, looks amazing, Alexander says. Well, thank you. Below Average Utah Dad says, good stuff. The Glock 19 is a solid choice. Man, I personally am not a big fan of the Glock 19. It doesn't fit my hand doesn't fit the grip, the frame very well of the gun. I do really enjoy the Glock 17 or even like the Glock 45 because it does have that full-size frame. But typically, guns with smaller frames just don't fit my hand very well. I would say I have about normal-sized hands, but every time I pick up a Glock 19, I will make the caveat, a Glock 19 without a magwell. If you add a magwell to the Glock 19, it actually does a pretty good job. In fact, I picked up a Glock 19 with a Terran Tactical metal magwell, and that actually felt pretty good. So it just really kind of depends on your hand size. We're Glock 17, 45, 47 over here. Yeah, I agree. Below Average Utah Dad. He's got big hands, ladies. I would say they're about normal-sized man hands. They fit this grip really well. I do really enjoy the grip module of this. So kind of something to note, I guess you can't really see because I have a mag inserted, but this does come with like kind of a flared magwell from Jacob Gray, like from the factory, which is cool. It looks like, you know, there is this pin here, so it looks like I could maybe add an aftermarket magwell. I think I would really like to do that. For 2011s or double stack 9mm 1911s. All right, hey, yeah, I'm just gonna say this now. I'm just gonna be calling this a 2011 from like now until the end of forever because I really hate saying double stack 9mm 1911, like just 2011. I don't think it's fair that Staccato got to copyright 2011. That's the term now, and you know, whatever. But I would really like to add a magwell to this. I have a Dawson Precision magwell on my Springfield Prodigy, and it helps quite a bit with your grip on the gun, in my opinion. I do like this frame a lot more than the Prodigy grip and frame, 100% for sure. But I really would like to put a magwell on this. I'm just not sure if I would be able to find one that fits this gun specifically, but I also haven't done too much research on that. Maybe I'll reach out to the lady I've been working with Jacob Gray, and see if they have any magwell recommendations. Looks fake, prove it's real by firing it. No. If you guys are just popping on the stream, welcome to the Muzzle Broke channel. Please subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. Gabby's here. What's up, Gabby? Does any company make a full metal 2011? Yes, Jacob Gray, right here, boom. Aluminum frame, and yeah, smokes a lot. Okay, that makes sense with the Glock switch. But yeah, the Jacob Gray TWC Hex is an aluminum frame 2011. It does have some very nice, kind of hard to appreciate, but it does have a ported barrel and slide. You can kind of see there. We're going to have a long form video drop hopefully tomorrow, although I don't want to super promise that. Doing the unboxing, specs, first impressions, first shots with the TWC Hex from Jacob Gray. Baptized by Fire, what's up, man? Is that an XTAR? Yeah, we have the EP9 by XTAR on the left hand. We actually just got done yesterday filming the 1,000-round range review for this bad boy. We did a ton of rounds suppressed. We did a ton of rounds unsuppressed. I would say about 500 and 500. But I did not keep count. Is that revolvers are more reliable than a Glock? I would actually disagree. I'm stuck on either getting a mag well or not for the 45, not because of the reloading, but because I was told it would give you a better grip for your pinky. What do you think? I agree with that wholeheartedly, Hectic. I haven't run any magwells on my Glocks. I really like the Terran Tactical metal magwell, but it's like $100 or so, which is just makes me nauseous a little bit. But yeah, I mean, like I was talking about, man, like even for this, like I would love to add a magwell to it because it just like it gives your pinky a little bit more real estate, and I appreciate that. Muzz, I cracked the trunnion for my MP5 and 10 millimeter. Is that before or after you did the conversion? Because I know you were getting that converted. With the Vector Frenzy. Yes, sir. The Vector Optic, the Frenzy by Vector Optics. Do they all use the same bullets? So the EP9 by XTAR and the Jacob Gray TWC Hex are both 9mm guns. The Zastava M90 is actually a 5.56 AK. You know me, I like the Gucci prices. Boop. But yeah, man, if you guys are just popping on the stream, welcome. If you're new here, welcome to everyone except Smokes a Lot, because he's really annoying and clearly ghetto. But we do have the Zastava M90 on the right-hand side of the table today, a beautiful 223 AK. This one does have the Serbian Redwood, which I was really enjoying. We are running I have like 4 7.62 by 39 AKs, so I really enjoy this 5.56 AK. All right, this guy's really annoying. So the 9mm bullet is bigger than 5.56. It is a larger diameter, yes. The 9mm is a larger diameter bullet than the 5.56. No, it's not a conversion, it's the copy. Oh, I meant like, didn't you have to get it, you were doing something to it, Gabby. Like you had to get it built out, right? But yeah, on the AK here, we do have the 1,000-round range review of this coming out. I did, let's just kind of go over the build real quick. So the Zastava M90, 5.56 AK, we did kind of goon tape it up a little bit. I actually was running one of these, called it AK Thumb Grip. It's from akthumbgrips.com. They did send this to me, but I do actually enjoy it. Definitely gives some more real estate to that charging handle. I do typically like the look of the regular hook charging handle on the AK, but I figured I'd test it out. It actually did work pretty well. Running a Midwest Industries light laser mount. I do have right now this Zenico clone muzzle brake on this gun. We did run this gun with the muzzle brake, with the traditional slant brake, and with the Dead Air Wolverine. Excuse me. Yes, Aussie, in diameter. Math, 9 is bigger than 5, correct. So Gabby, did you get it built out and then the trunnion cracked, or the trunnion cracked before you spent all that money? Do you ever think about running or getting custom wood for any of your AKs? I think that would be really cool, but actually I'm gonna kind of show you. So wood, I like the wood, but it does like wear very quickly. Like you could see, like I do have a good handful of these little like scuffs and scrapes already on the M90. Not that I really care too much about that. I mean, it's a gun, it's a tool. Like I knew I was doing 1,000-round range reviews of it, so I know it's gonna get scraped up a little bit. But I would just hate to spend a bunch of money, getting custom wood furniture and then beat the hell out of it. I don't know. I'm a hook kind of guy too. Yeah, I typically do like just running the AK hook, but I will say that the AK thumb grip, like it's pretty an inexpensive piece, and it does give you a lot more real estate to charge the gun. I would say this is very practical. It actually is a very practical thing. It cracked when my cat jumped on me and fell down to the concrete floor. Oh, that's rough. Nah, I feel you on that, but it happens. I feel like it gives it more character. Yeah, it definitely does, man. Yeah, I guess I don't really know. I don't think I've ever seen like custom AK wood furniture. That would be cool. But yeah, man, the Zastava M90 1,000 round range review is filmed. I just have to put it all together. Was very impressed with this gun, how it performed at the range. We did some comparisons to a regular AR-15 chambered at 223. I will... Thoughts on PDWs. I enjoy any sort of smaller gun. I think they're fun. On the left-hand side of the table, we do have the EP9 by XTAR. I would kind of consider this in any sort of like PDW, personal defense weapon role. It is a smaller gun for sure, and it's incredibly lightweight. I think that's like the most interesting thing, is that this gun is just a hair over 4.3 pounds, which really makes it incredibly light. And the recoil impulse on this for how light the gun is not bad at all. And then in the center, we do have the TWC Hex from Jacob Gray Firearms. Very beautiful high-end 2011. We got this one in the OD green with this rose gold tin barrel with the ports. We kind of said that this looks like Master Chief from Halo because this is his color scheme. He's a Persian cat. Extremely lovable. Nice. Some people pay for trench art, surplus wood furniture. Yeah, I do... the surplus furniture I have on the RPK is pretty dope. I don't have any trench art on it, but I guess I could doodle it myself. I don't know. Is that the Flecktarn Goon Tape? Yeah, this is the German Flecktarn Goon Tape from Goon Tape. I enjoy it. It gives a little bit of flair, a little bit of color. I will say that it gets dirty better than the black. Like you can tell, like, you know, this black is a little bit dirty now. You know, obviously our scuffs and scrapes and mud and dirt show up a little bit more on the black than they do this kind of camo pattern, but I do enjoy both. When you do the range review for that pistol, you got to wear a Master Chief helmet. That would be dope. I do not have one though. A trunnion is like $400. Dang. Well, Gabby, I'm sorry to hear that, and I wish you the best of luck with your 10 mil MP5, because that's going to be a sweet build. But if you guys are just popping on the channel, welcome. I appreciate you being here. Please subscribe to the channel. It helps me out a ton. We do not have the range review done for the Hex, but we did do the first shots and first impressions. That long form video will be dropping shortly. This is a very interesting gun. It's very fun to shoot, very well balanced, and it's a little pricey, but we'll kind of go into all of the costs of everything as we review the weapon. That's more expensive than an AK trunnion. Yeah, the trunnions are expensive. What is your dream build? I think I would either really want a PPSH 41 or an MP7. I think a dream build, the MP7 kit would be more efficient with like light laser, EOTech, all that stuff. I think that would be a lot of fun. Make it Stormtrooper white. Could. What's your channel about? Mostly birthday cakes and birthday cake decorating. Yeah. What is the handgun? This is the TWC Hex from Jacob Gray Firearms, a very high-end 2011 that we just got in Friday. We did just actually shoot this gun at the range yesterday, so the video on the unboxing, specs, first impressions will be out hopefully very early on this week. And then we will have a 1,000 round range review on this guy very shortly on the channel. We did actually just film the 1,000 round range review of the Zastava M90 yesterday, as well as the EP9 by XTAR. So those 1,000 round range reviews will be dropping on the channel very shortly. To give a non-sarcastic answer to Darren, what's your channel about? Guns, accessories. We do 1,000 round range reviews. We do install videos, do a lot of opinion pieces, comparison pieces. We get a lot of new guns in all the time and talk about awesome guns. So that's pretty much it. Birthday cake decorating. Yeah, well, like someone else, I don't know. It's like, well, what do you think the channel is about? We got like a bunch of guns everywhere. It's about birthday cake. I don't know. Favorite pistol optic. The RMR is a classic. The Aimpoint Acro is a classic. The Trijicon SRO is a classic. If you're poor like me, I would go with a Holosun 507. I think does a very nice job. I will say, you know, the Trijicon and the Acros, the Aimpoints are like, they're going to be more durable optics, but they're double the price. So I do really enjoy a Holosun optic as well. I'm also thinking about making an Imperial Arms Scar 16 in 300 blackout with a short barrel. That's further down the road. Dude, Gabby, you got some Pretty dope builds you're working on there, man. Gabby was nice enough to send the channel a AR-10 barrel, so we are slowly working on putting together the AR-10 barrel, or excuse me, AR-10 build. Gabby is also going to be sending us the high point for the channel that we're going to spray paint. We're going to do the Goth Girl high point. So that one's going to be a ton of fun too. You know, we do some very serious range reviews, some very serious builds on the channel. But, you know, every once in a while, doing something a little stupid is a ton of fun. So doing the Goth Girl high point is going to be a blast. I'm really going to enjoy the ghetto spray paint job. I'm really going to enjoy the ghetto range review. It's going to be a good time. Muzzle Broke, I'm thinking of getting an affordable 2011, like the Garrison Match X, but everyone craps on the trigger. So do you have a recommendation for a trigger swap? Okay, so I will give you my experience with that, and you can take it for what you will. So when I bought the Springfield Prodigy, I originally wanted to replace the trigger. I took it to, oh my God, I don't remember the name of the company. Sorry, give me like 30 seconds. Nah, I don't know. I don't remember the name of the company, but it was like a 2011 upgrade company. And I was like, hey, I want to replace the trigger, blah, 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 blah. And they're like, well, you know, like some triggers will fit, some triggers won't. And like, if you need it to be fitted, it'll be an extra couple $100. And I couldn't replace it myself. So I don't know. I think for a 2011, I would just get the trigger you want right with the gun, because it might be impossible to replace, or very difficult, or very expensive to replace. Tom Wood said hi. Egg is here. What's up? Egg says you got to wear a black wig for that video for the Goth Girl high point. Tom says, dang, those guns are cool. Well, thank you, Tom. You should subscribe to the channel. If you guys are just popping on, I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. We have the Zastava M90 5.56 AK with the Serbian Redwood. We have the Jacob Gray Firearms TWC Hex, beautifully ported and very well machined 2011. And then on the left-hand side of the table, we do have the EP9 by XTAR 9mm PCC. We just got done shooting all of these guns at the range yesterday, so all of their thoughts are fresh in my head. I think I'm the only one that wants to get a Rock Island 10mm. Dude, I'm like scared of the cheap 1911s now, or the 2011s, I guess. Best 10mm pistol. I really like the SIG Legion, the P220, I think. So pretty, Draco says. Yes, this is one of the most beautiful guns I have ever picked up and played with. It's a lot of fun. It's just very well machined. All of the textures and color, like it's very well machined, very well made. Is that a 15 plus 15? Yeah, it is. Well. JLE, what's up, man? It is beautiful. Yeah, this is a very nice looking gun. This is the TWC Hex by Jacob Gray Firearms. It does have some very beautiful ports in the barrel. We did go with the OD green frame on this guy. If you guys are just stopping by to the channel, please subscribe to the Muzzle Bro channel. I really would appreciate it. We have tons of awesome firearm content. Gotta go, running to Denver today. All right, Gabby, well, we appreciate you stopping by. We were looking forward to the Goth Girl high point. We were looking forward to the cream cheese build. Be dope. But yeah, the Jacob Gray Hex is a very nice looking gun. We do have a long form video coming out on first impressions, first shots of that gun. And then we do have the 1,000 round range review of the Zastava M90, as well as the XTAR EP9 coming very soon. $3,500 for that pistol. Correct. The MSRP of this guy is $3,500. But it does come with a lot of awesome features. DLC or tin coated barrel, 3.5 pound trigger. It's very well machined. It comes with a magwell, the toolless guide rod. This guy does have ports in the slide and barrel as well. Full pick rail, texture all over this gun. Very well made. That 2011 is fire. Well, thank you, Test Trend. Test Trend, nice. Square trigger guard. Yeah, we do have a square trigger guard on this. There is just such an incredible amount of texture here too. Like there's actually even some textures under the pick rail. Kind of hard to appreciate, but the serrations are very well textured on both the front and the back. The frame is obviously this very nice hex, hexagonal pattern frame grip. Favorite LMG. Gotta go with the MG42 on this one. What the hell? I didn't know it was that much. Yeah, the Jacob Gray Firearms TWC Hex. You're welcome, Mr. Muzzle. Thank you for sharing that masterpiece. Yeah, dude, tons of content is gonna be out on this. I'm actually, I'm procrastinating editing the first shots video right now, but it is all filmed. It will be dropped hopefully tomorrow. The slide looks sick though, for real. Yeah, it's actually like, it looks even better in person. Like, you can't really tell, but there's so many little peaks and valleys to this like diamond pattern serration. It's very nice. 9mm or 45. This guy is a double stack 9mm 2011 or 1911, whatever. So 17 plus 1 round standard 2011 mags. I would like to get some sort of extended base plate for this so I could rock the 21s, but we'll see. Get a 10mm so we can be friends. Yes, we'll have a hopefully we'll have a 10mm on the channel at some point. But if you guys are just stopping by, please subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. We ran both the Zastava M90 and the EP9 by XTAR about 50-50 suppressed, unsuppressed for their 1,000 round range reviews. So you will be seeing the 1,000 round range reviews for these guns coming to the channel very shortly, and I was very impressed with how both of them performed. So it should be some fun range reviews. I was actually able to get my GoPro working, so we'll have some really cool GoPro montage footage, which will be dope. No grip safety. So it does actually have a grip safety, but it is pinned in place, which I do actually appreciate the pinned grip safety on this. That's the thing with this build. I mean, it is a very expensive gun, but you really kind of get what you pay for in a sense. The trigger's amazing, the machining's amazing, the tolerances are really great. There's no wiggle, slop, or play in this gun. We get a pinned grip safety, we get a ported barrel, we get a magwell flare. It's pretty dope. Do you have a Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 2.0? I don't, but I do really like that gun. It is a nice setup. Shane says, hey, what's up, Shane? Yeah, was actually really impressed with all three of these guns at our range day yesterday. If I were to give the guns performance in order, I would give, dude, just the Zastava M90. Like, I just love 5.56 AK. I really just like shooting a 5.56 AK. I didn't think I was gonna enjoy it as much as I did, but I really did, man. Very low recoil impulse, very fast shooting, low muzzle flip, especially with this muzzle brake up front. And incredibly spicy ballistics with a 18.25 inch 223 barrel. The pistol looks nice, but like what a child would enjoy the look of. I mean, they come in a bunch of different colors. You can get an FDE, you can get an all black. The barrel, I wanted to pimp out the barrel a little bit too. I mean, I kind of have a fairly traditional 2011 in all black. So I did go with the flashier colors and style, but it was just really cool. So I really enjoy it. Why is it that a lot of people dislike the grip safeties? They just kind of can get in the way sometimes. It's an extra step, an extra hiccup of things that can go wrong. Do you have an Instagram? Yes, it's Muzzlebroke Media on Instagram. It should be in my YouTube bio. If you really wanted to DM me on Instagram, you can. Adrian says, I like the Zastava, best I've had so far. Yes, the Zastava M90 is, I love it. I had really good first impressions of this gun. I did some first shots with it. I didn't film those first shots. Well, yeah, actually, yeah, I did. Sorry, what was I saying? I like this gun, is what I'm saying. Because they are so fast, low drag, they don't need a grip safety. They think they're smarter than John Browning. Yeah, no, I don't know. Does the pinned grip safety mean a ton to me? No, I mean, I have a grip safety on the Prodigy that I run. And, you know, I don't know. It's helpful for if you have a, I don't know, man. I'm picturing a situation where I'm very weakly gripping the gun and then you should just, whatever. Some people put rubber bands to get past the grip safety, gangster style. You could do that. Yeah, this one's pinned. I think that's what that little pinhole is right there, if I'm not mistaken. Does the AK have a feature where it gives you a concussion when standing near someone firing it? With the muzzle brake, a little bit, but not really too bad. You could always, like I said, I did run this gun suppressed with the Dead Air Wolverine quite a bit, and it performed very well. This gun performed very well suppressed, unsuppressed, with the slant brake, with the muzzle brake. I did just want to give a bunch of different muzzles on this because sometimes that can like give you hiccups with the cycling of the action. Hi, I'm a 13-year-old fan from Taiwan. Although I'm just an airsoft player, I still like the firearms. By the way, do you have a Kimber 1911? I do not have a Kimber 1911. This one is a Jacob Gray TWC Hex from Jacob Gray. 9mm double stack, so kind of a 2011. I do have a kind of very traditional 1911, the TSIS 1911 World War II clone, but it is currently back at TSIS getting fixed because it is a hot piece of garbage. It did not work, so I had to send it back. The good thing is all three of these guns worked yesterday at the range, which was exciting. We did film the 1,000-round range review of the EP9 by XTAR, as well as the Zastava M90. We have not yet filmed the 1,000-round range review of the TWC Hex from Jacob Gray, but we did film a first shots video, so that will be out here very shortly. We all are also giving away a gun on the channel, the Canik TP9 Elite SC and the Utica Knife Survival Knife in the background. That will be on be given away May 31st. 45 ACPs GOAT. Agreed. Clean. Yes, this gun is very clean. Now, I did actually literally just clean it. I just wanted it to be all pretty after the first shots video. But if you guys are just stopping by, please subscribe to the Muzzle Bro channel. I would really appreciate it. We have tons of awesome firearm content on the channel. We have 1,000-round range reviews. We have install videos, opinion pieces, me mag dumping into trash. You have everything you could possibly want out of your gun YouTube experience, all right here on the Muzzle Bro channel. The EP9 by XTAR was a lot of fun to shoot, a very lightweight gun with a pretty low recoiling pattern. The recoil impulse of this is kind of interesting. I kind of am going to do a bad job explaining it, but there's like no recoil into the shoulder, but it does bounce a little bit. Hi, all the way from South Africa. I've been to South Africa. It's pretty cool, but dangerous. I don't think I'll be traveling there. More of a Mexico kind of guy. Just added you. Well, thank you, Mr. Adrian. I would appreciate it if everyone could subscribe to the Muzzle Bro channel. The next long form video that is dropping will be the first shots of the TWC Hex. And then we'll have the range review of the Zastava M90 1,000-round range review, and then we'll have the range review of the EP9 by XTAR. So these are actually the next 3 long form videos that'll drop, and we'll have plenty of shorts in the meantime. Just added you to your Insta. Nice. Can you dual wield? Yeah, we actually have a ton of dual wielding content randomly because it's fun. I think I dual wielded this and the little recovered tactical chassis. It was kind of random, but you know, whatever. Or ports. Would a comp help the recoil bounce or ports? Yes and yes, both would. Okay, so I love the content, but seriously, where the heck do you get the guys? Do you guys get the money to buy these ridiculously overpriced guns? They give them to you. 2x EMP. I'm a bigger dude. I roll like that. Low key, getting a job can help. That's true. If you guys are just stopping by to the Muzzle Bro channel, please subscribe to the channel. I really would appreciate it. The EP9 by XTAR is actually probably one of the least expensive guns in the collection. You can get this gun for 450 bucks. So I would argue that this is actually the least overpriced gun in the whole wide world. This is the second or third cheapest gun that I've ever owned. I did get a used Taurus at a gun show for 70 bucks. So that wins the cheapest gun I've gotten. The TSIS 1911 was 300 bucks, but it doesn't work. And the EP9 by XTAR is, you can get this, for $450. Now, obviously, that doesn't come with the optic and, flashlight or whatever, but you can get the EP9 from XTAR for 450 bucks. Is that a Canik on the floor? It belongs in the trash. Well, it will soon be in one of your pockets because it is the giveaway gun currently on the channel. The Canik TP9 Elite SC, as well as the Utica Knife Survival Knife, will be given away by the Muzzle Bro channel by yours truly. 450, yes, the EP9 by XTAR, 450 bucks. He's talking about the pistol. Well, whatever. I was looking for that XTAR, but it's out of stock everywhere. They do sell out quite fast. How's it going, party people? Thick Kobe, what's up, man? Yeah, I carry the Taurus G2C. It was what I could afford, but I will go with Glock next. Yeah, the Taurus G2C has actually worked out very nicely for us. How does that work? The giveaway? Well, the giveaway is free to enter. You just have to be subscribed to the channel, and if you comment on any of the videos that feature the TP9 Elite SC, you'll get a free entry. But if you donate to the channel, you'll get extra entries. So yeah, I haven't been panhandling for money enough. Guys, please donate to the channel. I would really appreciate it. I was trying to figure out how to create a donation goal, but I couldn't figure that out, and I forgot about it until right now. My EDC is a CZ-P10F. Very cool. I have a Glock 22. Kind of hate 40 cal. Yeah, I wouldn't personally carry 40 cal, but you know, it is what it is. The P10 is based. Yes, I do. The Glock 22 is so bad I would toss it. ROC military forces use the 45, but we changed to 9mm. I heard the ROC Marines using 45. Yeah, they're both good. But if you guys are just stopping by, please subscribe to the Muzzle Bro channel. We will have a video out on the TWC Hex from Jacob Gray Firearms that will be on the channel. I am working on editing it right now. The P10 is still better than any Glock, in my opinion. I like the Glock 17. It's a good gun. But the 1,000-round range review from the EP9 by XTAR will be hopefully posted in a couple of weeks. We will have the unboxing, first shots, first impressions with the Jacob Gray TWC Hex. Very beautifully machined gun. It does come from the factory with ports, which I do really appreciate. I really do need to throw a flashlight and optic on this guy. I just don't know what optic I want to use. You can supply 1,000 piece to you. Okay. The Glock 22 was boot camp graduation gift. Just having the time reminding you to explore better daily carry options. Yeah, you know. That handle is neat. What handle? But yeah, the Zastava M90 was a true pleasure to shoot. So I'm very excited to get all of the range review footage edited from this. I do really, of course, enjoy the Jacob Gray. And then the EP9 by XTAR was a lot of fun too. So overall, a very successful range day yesterday. I did actually have a new cameraman helping me out yesterday. So if the next couple of videos are really awesome and you really liked the style of the cameramanning, let me know. And if they're booty cheeks, then let me know and I will fire my cameraman. I have a TLR8 on my CZ. What light are you getting? I'll probably just throw my Surefire X300 on this. To be honest, I do have to clean it. It is still incredibly dirty. I did have that on the CZ75 SPO1 Acu Shadow for the CZ range review. Also, that's probably one of my favorite range reviews. So if you guys are looking to watch some more Muzzle Bro content, check that out. Grammar, not even that bad. Airsoft Chinese guy enters chat. What do you carry, Jed? I typically carry a P365 AXG Legion. I would say is the most common gun that I carry, and I do really enjoy it. Opinion on 10mm. I don't think the juice is worth the squeeze. It's a good round, but 9mm you're going to get more capacity, lighter recoiling, faster follow-up shots. So I don't quite think 10mm is worth it, but it is a good gun. I mean, it's a good caliber. If you guys are just stopping by, please subscribe to the Muzzle Bro channel. I really would appreciate it. Gen Z cooked. They got low grades. I carry a Smith & Wesson 357J frame. Nice. I'm curious to see real firearm. Well, we have 4 of them out on the table today. Opinions on 7.62 by 25. Is that 300 blackout or is that different? The Model 65. Nice. We do enjoy some revolvers on the channel. My wife carries the SIG P365. It is a nice gun. I have the P365 AXG Legion. It shoots very well. I really enjoy the integrated slide comp. What optics should I put on this gun? Can someone help me? Because I don't know. CZ P10F and Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 2.0. Nice, those are good. Yeah, I'm really trying to figure out what optic, because this gun actually did come with an optics plate, which is exciting. And the optics plate also does have backup irons, which I really appreciate. My favorite YouTube channel is Gun Vira. I don't know if I'm familiar. I usually run a Trijicon RMR. It's a good option. I do not have a Trijicana RMR. Basically, our red dot options for this are the Swamp Fox Kraken, the CH Precision Duty XL, or the Holosun 507. They say 357 is like 9mm in terms of power, but I tend to disagree. I would agree that, yeah, 357 is going to be a better round than 9mm. Holosun CSC, any kind. But yes. What guns would you guys like to see on the live stream later today? Let me know, because we will likely be doing another live stream later. Maybe I'll dress up the Jacob Gray firearm a little bit. We'll see. If you guys are just stopping by, please subscribe to the Muzzle Bro channel. I really would appreciate it. We have new content that drops all the time. I would really appreciate your subscribe. It helps me out. I will catch you guys on the live stream later tonight. I appreciate you all stopping by. Please subscribe to the channel.